Raza, nosotros somos
Nueva Tradición.
We're here recording videos. Oh fuck. Something we're gonna try something new, different type of content. We're trying to change it up, trying to give you guys more, variety of stuff to look at.
Yep.
Yeah. Y luego pues cue the intro.
Ham sandwich.
Motherfucking ham sandwich. All right. So, first question we got. What's? Oh fuck.
Go ahead and bring out the notebook, bro.
I don't want to bring it out. Oh, are we gonna bring it out? Are we?
Yeah, that's cool. Just go.
All right. So, what's your guys' favorite moment in the banda?
Go ahead.
So one of my, I don't really have like a favorite moment in the banda, but like moments I like in the banda is like when like the crowd just gets active already, when like we start playing and everyone just starts dancing, and then the first song everyone just starts like going to Pam. And what about you, Brandon?
My favorite moment in the banda would be. Why are you laughing? All right, my favorite moment in the banda would be the crowd.
I like that.
No, actually, it was that one time when we played with Lorenzo Mendez, right? Mendez.
Yeah, last year.
It was at Omaha last year at a festival. We played with them, a huge crowd, so it was really tough.
Honestly, my favorite moment in the banda was we took a trip to Colorado a couple years back. That's crazy.
Bro, that's crazy.
Come on, man.
We took a trip to Colorado a couple years back, and I took my mom's Jeep, and we took that thing everywhere, off-roading. We were racing cars, bro, in Mexico, and that shit was pretty cool. That was my favorite moment. Yeah, off-roading, that was the best thing.
Alright, I would say my favorite moment in the banda was when we went to Kansas City, and I hooked it up with my Marriott discount, but nah, quick promo. It was a really fun time. Like we got there like hella late, and we all just went to the pool. We started, just messing around, being us. She's like, it was a good memory that I had. All right, what's up, Manny?
So for me, I don't really got a favorite moment, but I do like when I go to tocadas and there's like people dancing, like a lot of people dancing, actually feeling the vibe, because then we actually feel the vibe too with you guys. Yeah. So that's why that's like my favorite moments, I guess you can say. So
this is like alternate.
Yeah, it really does. So keep doing that, guys.
Yep. Yeah, tú sabes. Okay.
Keep showing up.
Yep. So, next question.
What about you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. My favorite moment in the banda was probably when we went to Chicago and we were playing at, basically my family's party, and they literally just call it Sotolusa. So, yeah. But I don't know, that whole trip was pretty fun. It was during 4th of July, and we stayed at a hotel in downtown, a couple of us.
Small-ass hotel.
Yeah, small-ass hotel, but
It was like
we made it count. We made the moment count.
A 4-bed hotel, and there was like what,
Six of us in there, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that thing was, I don't know, it was, because I was sleeping in the couch, so I didn't enjoy it.
yeah,
I didn't enjoy it.
it wasn't that bad. It was
It was pretty cool.
a bunch of gunshots going off and shit, but
Yeah.
we made through it. We got through it. Next question now. How'd you guys join the banda? Or like, how'd you guys hear it or join? Yeah.
All right, go ahead first.
All right, I joined because of my uncle or my padrino Rolando. He's the manager of the banda, and yes, but yeah.
For me it was like a little weird, but it was cool at the same time. So I was in school band. I think I was in 6th grade, so I was young. And then I was going to my friend's house because we were gonna practice for school band. And out of nowhere, this van pulls up in front of me. He's like, ¿Quieres tocar en una banda? Rolando said that. I was like, what the hell? I was like freaked out, bro. I was probably like 12 years old, 11 years old. And then, but yeah, and then I was like, no sé, this and that. think you were in there too. I think you were in the band, but I don't remember. Someone was in there, but
I don't know.
But then yeah, he Rolando gave me like a card. He's like, call this number, this and that. Entonces we called, and Rolando was like, go to practice. I went to practice a few times. I was like, you know what? I do want to do this. You know, it was pretty cool. So yeah.
So for me, pretty much, I was also in school band, and you know, my mom's she cuts hair. She's like a barber, and she was cutting up Rolando's hair. You know, I feel like Rolando he recruited all of us. He's sniping us, spawn camping, I swear. But yeah, my mom was telling him about how I was in school band, and pretty much I was kind of forced into it by my mom. And like, you know, I went to practice and everything, and you know, a couple of practices, and I was like, okay, like this is pretty dope. I'm gonna stick around for a while, and here I am today. You know, we all kind of pretty much started at a young age. Like I was 12. I don't know how young. Yeah. So it's pretty much how I got in it.
How I joined the banda was basically because my mom. I was like 6 years old, and there was just one time where these guys were playing at the church in St. Luke's here, and St. Michael's, yeah, St. Michael's. That was my fault. No, St. Michael's, and next thing you know, Rolando, he gave my mom asked for like, cause she wanted to make Brandon join first, so she asked him for the number, and then he did, and then he told my mom to like pull up at this one house where they were practicing. We go. It was Brandon's first practice. Next thing you know, I thought it was pretty cool. And then just moments later, my mom just tells me that she's ordering me an instrument and I'm joining. So it was basically kind of unexpected, but I still fuck with it.
So how I joined the band, pretty much what he said. They were playing at a church, St. Michael's, here where we live. And pretty much... at first, I wanted to play the drums. So my mom was telling me, she's like, do you like it? Do you like the música and shit? And so I was like, yeah. And then she's like, what do you want to play? I was like, I want to play the drums. So after they got done, my mom asked for a business card. And back then, they didn't have business card. He gave her his number. Then he's like, what instruments do you want to play? Or what do you want to play? I was like, I want to play the drums. So fast forward, I mean, he pretty much hold on, he pretty much lied a little bit, but I ended up playing a different instrument. It wasn't the drums, but it was cool, cause
What instrument?
Yeah. What instrument?
I picked up the trumpet. Only 3 buttons, so it was like, it didn't look confusing. Looking at a clarinet. So I was about like 8 or 9 years old.
Bro, honestly, I feel like everybody's like wish was to play drums. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Mine was to play drums.
Drums are dope.
Yeah.
Mine was to play drums.
Nah, cause he told me like, he's like, all right, bet, I got you. Like you can play the drums. Nah, next thing you know,
I think we know you played the drum.
I didn't play the drums.
Hey, hold up. I got a
Oh shit.
So how did you get into playing the tuba?
Okay, so I started at trumpet, right? And then, so there was a lot of tuberos back then that would quit.
Coming in and out.
Yeah, they were coming in and out, and we had no tuberos left, and the other dude who we had, our last tubero, he was about to quit. He was thinking of quitting. So, we were just done after this one practice, and then Rolando, or my mom was telling me, Rolando, like, yo, you know, he likes the sonido of a tuba, or the tuba. So he had a tuba downstairs in the basement, and he told me, he's like, all right, play this shit. And then I was like, all right. I played a few notes, and he's like, damn, you might have potential. I was like, okay. He's like, we'll start tomorrow. I was like, damn.
And
That's-
here we are 5 years later.
Here now, 5 years later, you know. No. Nah. It's a hard instrument, but swear it's a hard instrument, and the instrument is bigger than me, so like I'm a short king, so I mean, hell yeah, I'm a short king, so but like big ass instrument, shit, it was tiring at first, but I got used to it, and yeah.
Honestly, for me, it was a little bit kind of similar, but not so similar. It was a little different for me. It was my sophomore year in high school. My friends that they're not in the banda anymore, Jose and Brian, they approached me one day after school, and they go, "Hey, we kind of are in need of some músicos, or would you be interested in, playing in the banda?" And I had been in music for a long time. I was playing trumpet, and so I was like, yeah, sure, I guess. I seen them here and there play at festivals and rodeos and cool stuff around town. And so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll join. So I went to the first practice, and I'm a trumpet player, or I was a trumpet player at the time, and they said, well, we need somebody to play charcheta. So they gave me a charcheta, and that's what I was playing for like the first year and a half, 2 years almost. And then after that, that's kind of how I started. And then after that, I went to trumpet for a while, and now I'm playing trombone. So I've been in for a while, but not as long as some of the other guys.
Next question. What inspired you to pursue a music career? Okay, for me, honestly, kind of goes back to my padrino, Orlando. He's always been around my family, and like, I don't know, he's always been a músico, and I've always just been around like instruments and him performing and stuff like that, and listening to his records and stuff. So it's kind of the main part. And also I like music, but I wasn't really into like regional Mexican music at first, I don't know. Growing up in Chicago, it's kind of like, I don't know, rap, hip hop, all that stuff.
I mean, for me, nothing really inspired me. I mean, my parents would listen to like Banda and stuff when I was growing up. So like I said, when Rolando asked me, to join the Banda, this and that, I wasn't into really Banda that much, but I would listen to it. So, I mean, I just got into Banda, and I just started liking it more. I started listening to more Banda, like Banda Recodo, stuff like that. And no sé, como que me gustó. I don't know. That's how I just like fell in love with it. And then everybody going to our tocada, stuff like that. I feel like that just made me love music more, made me love the Banda more, pues.
So basically, like when I had first joined the Banda, I had like never really listened to Banda music like that. It wasn't until like, I started like listening to it more, and I was like, you really pay attention to some of the lyrics, and it's just sometimes some of them hit your heart low key. So I mean, it's really like, it's another way to express your feelings sometimes. And even seeing the crowd, when we're hyped, you guys are hyped, then it's just a good time overall. And I think that's what I like about it so much.
What really inspired me was really Brandon. Inspired. No, what really inspired me to like join was Brandon. When I first saw him join in, I was just like, I don't know, I just had this feeling like I should do it with them and like not leave him alone in there. I wanted to be that brother, so I was just like, might as well, we can both do it together and see where it goes. So yeah.
What inspired me was I grew up listening to Banda and stuff, and I think the Banda I listened to the most was Banda MS. So I would like, wouldn't even know the lyrics. I wouldn't really understand the lyrics. I was a little kid, but the vibe to the music was nice. I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, it's a good. Why y'all laughing?
Banda MS.
MS. No.
MS.
Yo, cut my shit out.
For me personally, I don't really have a lot of like musicos or anything like that in the family, but I've always, you know, my parents really like listening to banda and like mariachi and stuff like that. So I've always kind of had music around the house. You know, I can find a whole bunch of old pictures where I had like toy guitars and shit like that, toy drums, and you know, I would always just fuck around with them. So I've always kind of been close to the music, but never in terms of like a musico. But you know, growing up later in life, there was a lot of instances where music has kind of been really influential to me. Like when I was in college, I had a couple friends, they would play like in a rock band and shit. And for me, that was really cool, like going to like live performances and seeing all that type of stuff. That was really cool for me. So that's kind of what inspires me.
All right, next question. What advice would you give to aspiring musicians? Advice number one, be consistent. And number two, be patient. You gotta be patient, honestly, because it's, even saying that now, it's a lot, because I've been doing this shit for like 10 years almost. So, but I just know deep down, like, just consistency, it'll work out in the end, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, I think almost the same thing. Just stay consistent and follow your dreams. Like, if you guys want to do something in life, like, do it, you know. If you want to, like, get big, do it, you know. Like, there's endless possibilities, I guess you can say. And yeah, I mean, just practice. That's how I did it. I mean, it was hard at first because I didn't know anything. Everybody was so advanced, and it, like, made me overwhelmed. But, I mean, I got through it, you know. Just practice and study, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I can kind of relate to what he said. When I joined the banda, I felt like a rookie, you know, like a noob. I felt like I was trash. So, all right, bro, you bet. All right, so pretty much, I would say put God first. Number one thing, be patient, and just keep working towards your goals. Honestly, you know, like, anything can happen at any second, and you just got to be patient and be ready for when the time comes.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing. Is just being patient and just always trying your best and, like, never giving up. Like, never give up, no matter what.
My piece of advice is practice. You know,
you don't even practice, bro. You don't practice. You don't practice.
I actually did. I started practicing more.
Barely?
No, barely. No.
Nah, it's all good.
But, you know, don't do it for the fame or the money. You know, do it because you love it. I fell in love with it, so it pushed me to, you know, practice more.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what's most important is if you want something to pay off, you got to put the effort in. If you don't put the effort in, you just kind of got to stay at the bottom, honestly. You know, it's all consistency, it's all practice, it's the work that you put into it. Well, as much work as you put into it is as far as you're going to go. If you put more work into it, you're going to get farther. And that's probably the best thing I can say.
One more thing. You have to at least make a start. You at least have to, like, initiate, like, what you're thinking about doing. Because that's the number one. Like, I already said that my number one, but that's number one. You have to make a start. Like, you actually have to do what you want to do.
And you don't have to have, like, a maestro or anything. Like, you can, like, on YouTube, there's a lot of things on YouTube. Yeah. Like, I bet you learned a lot from YouTube.
I learned a lot of shit from YouTube.
Yeah, see, exactly. I mean, I feel like we all learn something from YouTube, right? Everything's there these days, so.
Yeah.
Internet. All the internet, Google, stuff like that. You can always start. You just got to have that motivation if you want to start. But, yeah.
Okay, next question. Who are your influences? For me, I'd say it'd have to be the GOAT, Ariel Camacho. Because,
a lot of people.
Yeah, that's
for a lot of people.
For a lot, yeah. Because, I don't know. It was like during like middle school where I was basically just listening to him, just only at Ariel Camacho, like all day, every day. The next thing you know, he died. So sadly, R.I.P. the GOAT. But yeah.
I've seen that a lot of like famous people like Peso Pluma, bro. I was looking at like it was like kind of like a podcast on YouTube, and like they were saying like a lot of like Peso Pluma's Ariel Camacho influenced them, which is crazy because they play a different genre. But either way, even if it's a different genre, like you still can influence like anybody, which is crazy. But for me, I mean, has to be Ariel, like I said, and also like Banda MS or Banda Recodo. They play fire songs. When I went to go see Banda MS, God, they were so nice. They were so good. Yeah, like big stadium. Just, I feel like it's also one of my dreams, just to play big stadiums, stuff like that. They influenced me a lot.
Obviously I gotta pay my respects to Ariel because he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. It sounds like I'm glazing them, but like, no, it sounds like I'm bandwagoning them or whatever. But I'm for real. Like, you look at my playlist, I have a lot of songs of him. But I would have to say one thing that inspires me the most, or like another like group or person, would be Banda MS, because I don't know if you guys have ever watched like the edits they have on YouTube, like the one what's the one called? Tu Postura, yeah. That one is so fire. Like, it even gets you like if you get a feeling in your chest that you just like, you're in the moment. And seeing the big stadium and everything, like, you just want to like play there. Like, I close my eyes sometimes and I just like imagine it, like, because you got to manifest stuff into your life too. So I would say they're one of my biggest influences. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know about you guys, if you guys watched that video, but like, low-key, when I watched that video, Tu Postura, like, it gave me chills, bro. I don't know why, right?
Yeah, bro. That, like, you get like that feeling, like you're ascending. You get that feeling that you're ascending, bro.
Bro, it's crazy.
I'm being for real, yeah.
It's behind the fucking screen, but still.
It influenced you a lot. All right, Beto, what's up?
Well, I'm gonna be glazing. So yeah, Ariel Camacho is number one GOAT. I mean, you can't bring up a GOAT and not bring him up in there. Like, he's got to be up there. He's like one of the first. He's like, he's the best. Like, he's amazing. The way he sings, it's amazing. Like, I've been heartbroken so many times, and like, he saved me through the past. Like, I'm about to cry right now just by saying this, for real. Like, nah, but like, for real, Ariel Camacho, the GOAT. I wish he was still alive.
We all do.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Bro, Beto, you're not even old enough
to miss him.
Bro. You already know. I gotta go with my boy Peso Pluma. No, I'm kidding. Nah, but I grew up with a lot of I grew up with listening to Banda MS. I said it right?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, they're hard. Their videos as well.
They're hard.
Yeah, it's nice to vibe to their music, so, and like it's one of like my dream banda to play in, so yeah.
Damn. For me personally, I gotta shout out the big man, Diosito, my biggest influence. My parents, my mom, my dad, huge influences. I would say in terms of like bandas and stuff, I would say like Banda Machos, Banda Recodo. Those are like the two biggest influences in my life. And seeing them play live, dude, is insane. It's the best experience I've had.
Honestly, going to that, talking about what Diego said, low-key, I feel like our parents has helped us a lot throughout this, right? Yeah. Like, when I was small, my parents bought me my clarinet, my reeds, everything. I used to clean it. Like, it was just crazy. And I bet it was to all of us. Like, I know you guys, bro. For you guys, it's tough, right?
If it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't been in the banda. But
yeah, I mean, for both.
Yeah. So shout out to my mother.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to all of our parents, because we wouldn't be here without them. So, thank you guys. Next question. What is your favorite song and why?
I need to look back in my foot. Music.
I need a think.
Favorite song.
Oh, you got
That's a tough one. He knows.
Mine's Cuatro Meses, bro. Cuatro Meses. I just like the way we play it, cause like Cornelio, he sings it. He's like, and then it just goes. Damarazo, boom, boom. I just think it's cool. I just pop off. I always think that shit's hype.
My favorite song that we play would have to be probably Dos Gotas de Agua. Yeah, that one's a really good one. And just a random favorite song I got. It's probably have to be Fercho 30 by Fate. So.
My favorite song is El Muchacho Alegre, cause I like alegre music.
Porque yo soy un muchacho alegre.
Exactly.
Spanglish?
So, I like music. I like corridos. I like, I like music that turns me up. So, yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you, Manny, but I still think.
I mean, for me, from like the banda, it probably has to be like I don't know why I like a lot of like romantic songs. Probably be like
That's always been me.
yeah, it could be like Mi Razón, Mi Mayor Anhelo, or like Sal de Mi Vida. We just started playing that. I love those songs. I don't know, we don't play a lot of those songs, so it's pretty cool when we have them, but like not in the banda song, probably like I don't know. I'm a big fan of like Junior H.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been to his concert, so it's freaking sick, bro.
For me, out of the songs that we play, I have 3. One of them we only played once. It was for La Virgencita right there at St. Michael's Church. I really love playing the song Vuela Paloma. The arreglos to that song are really, they're so good. The freaking trombone part is amazing. But out of songs that we play more frequently, I really like Sal de Mi Vida with Lorenzo Mendez. When we went to go play with him in Omaha, that was such an experience. It was really freaking cool seeing all the people, and then the song is such a nice like sound to it. It's that one's really good. And another one that I like is Flor Hermosa. Flor Hermosa is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like all the songs we play. Well, not all of them. Some are like, all right, But I also do have like a top 3. I would say number 1 probably would be Cuéntame, just cause like it's a cool song. The solo. Let me chill. But another one would be La Peinada, because it gets everyone turned, you just...
That's how it is, bro.
Nah, but yeah, even though, I look goofy one time, it's all good.
Chill.
All right, but let's get that out of our heads, all right? Like, that was one time, it was a little slip up, this and that. It happens to everyone. Y'all forget it by tomorrow. Anyways... I also like Clave Privada. That one is like, it's a corrida that gets everybody turned. Well, at least me. I don't know about everybody, but yeah.
All right, final and last question is, what's the funniest or strangest memory we've experienced together? Is when we went to go play, where was it? The Mount Rushmore. It was Mount Rushmore. We went to go play over there in that area, and we went to go eat at a Golden Corral, and we decided to prank Little Beto, and like we just made like a random concoction of stuff, and
I remember that.
Yeah,
it was like sauce.
Yeah, like we put like a bunch of stuff in like his ice cream and his beverage, and he was in the bathroom at the time, and then once we got done with that, he came back and he didn't know what hit him. That's really good reaction out of that. So yeah, that was probably my funniest moment.
I think one of my funniest moments in the banda is when we were at this hotel. It was like a ghetto hotel, and remember we were just like knocking on each other's door, right?
Well, that was at Mount Rushmore.
Oh, that, yeah, right, Mountain Rushmore, yeah. Whatever, yeah. We were at a hotel. I don't know. That day was just everything was just crazy. That day we were at a hotel. Chris and some other, Chris, Manny, and some other kid. They decided to knock on our doors really loud. So, and it was just me and Brandon and some other kid who was in the banda, and we decided to do it back. And when we did, that's when we realized we fucked up. Because as soon as we knocked in the door, all you just see is these motherfuckers opening the doors and just chasing after us. And me, I was a little ass kid, so I was scared as shit. So I didn't want to get my ass beat, especially because this one kid, like, he didn't care how old you were. He would just beat your ass. So I started running, and then, yeah. And that's when you broke. Isn't that when you broke your finger?
Oh yeah.
All right, for me, damn, there's just been so many. It's hard to pick one, you know. For me, when we went to Chicago and in that small, it was like a dorm room. Me, Manny, Brian, Chris, his cousin, and Lalo. We were all in this dorm room sized hotel room. So we were in there for Manny's birthday. Yeah. For Manny's birthday, Chris got him a cake.
A big ass chocolate cake.
A big ass chocolate cake. We were in there, fucking around. Well, in the middle of the night, I just wake up and I hear everybody fucking singing, banging on shit. And I wake up, I'm like, bro, go to sleep. I wake up again, and then the cake's on the floor. I go back to sleep. I wake up again, and then there's cake all over the bathroom. Projectile vomit. It was bad. Yeah. It was bad.
But I think the thing with that is, like, that was my cake for my birthday, bro. And then, like, it was on the floor, and, like, we didn't even pick it up that night. We woke up, like, in the morning.
You had like one slice of there. You didn't even, like, eat any of it.
I know. Like, who bought it for me? It was you, Chris, right? Yeah, you bought it for me. And then it was, like, on a bench like this. And then who tipped it over? Brian. Brian tipped it over. And it stayed there the whole night, bro. And then I was like, all right, whatever. And it had, like, fudge and chocolate on it. So it was all over the carpet. But it was a mess. But it was pretty fun. I mean, for me, probably had to be Denver. Had a lot of fun with the banda members, stuff like that. We had our tocadas over there. The scenery. And then we rode some razors. So it was pretty, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, yeah. Just having a fun time. Every time, I feel like most of our moments were at hotels. Like, our funny moments,
The best moments are outside.
Yeah. I mean, there's more out there, but those are probably the main ones, to be honest, but yeah.
My best moment was at a hotel. Where was it at? It was at Kansas, no?
We don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It was at Kansas City. And then us three, we stayed up all night. It was like at
Scooters?
Yeah, it was at 8 in the morning. We were riding scooters and stuff. That was about it.
I would not go to sleep, bro. Oh, and the next day we had a tocada, bro.
Yeah, we had a tocada the next day, and we didn't. I probably had like 3 hours of sleep, and we woke up early in the morning. But I didn't play. I mean.
Oh yeah, that was the day we had the other duet.
Yeah, but.
Favorite memory. Hold up. I do have one of my favorite memories. It was actually when we went to Chicago. They were like apart from us because they got the hotel and shit and all that. And we were sleeping with, I think, his uncle. We were sleeping in his house, us three. The drummer. All right, Benito. Benito was sleeping. But I'm sorry about what I'm about to say. So it was us three. We were all staying up like super late. And we see this guy sleeping like an NPC and just snoring. He was snoring hella loud. and we couldn't stop laughing. It was like those nights that we stayed in Chicago were some of the best nights because like it was just so funny.
Pretty sure his sister had to tell us to shut the fuck up too.
yeah. His sister was getting up on us. Yeah, I mean, the whole Chicago experience was pretty fun. You know, the game, Six Flags, and all that. It was all, Six Flags. Yeah, I would say that was one of my favorite memories.
Bro, and I was so scared to get on rides. I was so scared, but almost got on all the rides because everybody forced me to. I was like, all right.
I mean, some of them were pretty scary, but like it was.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty
to the Superman.
Oh, they closed that one.
I know it's because it was broken or something.
Where'd we go? We went to a baseball game too. When we
Oh yeah, the Cubs game. Yeah.
They lost, but it was still cool.
It was still
Yeah.
That shit was boring. But it was a good experience.
Pues ya estuvo. That was a little bit of, get to know us. It was the first kind of video like this that we have made. So we're going to see how it goes off, and we'll see if maybe we'll make some other different kind of content to post on the YouTube channel and all the socials and stuff. Go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, everywhere.
Yep.
Facebook.
Yeah, it's our first time, so look, let me get the mic. It's our first time, so it's maybe not the best over here, but if you guys like it, hey, we'll make more, and actually talk more about like maybe personal lives or something. I don't know,
Maybe bring more memories.
Yeah, more memories, just cotorreo, bro. Yeah, more members y hacer cotorreo, so.
Nosotros somos Banda Nueva Tradición.